Yes, thank you.
How's everybody doing?
Great, Tim. Good, Tim.
Before we get started, Kim, you look beautiful.
Yeah.
And thank you to the Smelters for a pretty great party. And if there was a way to switch this around so that when after the match, a lot better for me. So, sorry.
Good rebound, Tim.
So I want to read an email that Chris sent to us about a year ago. It was last January. Kim was on it, so this is okay. And this is word for word. And I think the context that you need to have here is that when Kim met Chris, she was pretty anti-cooking. As in, like, won't ever do it. Actually, a lot like my fiance. So that's important context for this. So this is January of last year. Kim has turned over a new leaf for the start of 2015. For the past 2 to 3 weeks, a deliciously hot meal has been awaiting my arrival after the gym each night. Our offerings have included lemon salmon with asparagus and sweet potato tots, roasted chicken with salad and rice, pork and quinoa, and any possible combinations of the above entree and sides. 2015 has been a good year for me so far. And I look forward to what the next 11 months have to offer. So, as I'm reading this, the first thing that comes to mind is she clearly has no idea he's already ring shopping. And then, needless to say, 6 months later when Christy came home and told me she was going to start cooking, I was like, well, I'm on the clock. We'll come back to Kim in a minute, but, you know, as far as Chris goes, I mean, anybody that's spent even a little bit of time around Chris here, I think the first thing that's immediately clear is how big his heart is. And I think it's been mentioned a few times tonight. As a big brother growing up, you, as a result of that, sort of worry a little bit. You know, you wonder, when is someone going to take advantage of that? You know, so who's going to take for granted his kindness and his generosity and his patience and just his overall good nature? You know, when am I going to have to step up and protect him, either from someone else or from himself? And then along comes Kim, and we start to hear some rumblings about Chris dating a girl, and it's pretty serious, and she's pretty cool. And then we meet Kim, and you know, most of the rumblings are pretty true, especially the cool part. And I think she instantly fit in with our family. And I think what really did it for me was a trip to Baltimore for Chris's 25th birthday. It was a surprise. Kim helped me coordinate the whole thing, and it was really going to be the first time that I spent a lot of time in Kim's company. Right? We had holidays, but you know, you're coming and going. She's seeing her family, and we spent this whole weekend in Baltimore, and it was a great weekend. But on the way home, something was just a little bit different. I was really hungover, so that was not different. Not as hungover as Mike. I was in a really good mood, in spite of feeling like I was on death's doorstep. And it took me a little bit to figure out why. But what I finally realized was that for that whole weekend, I was really in the presence of true love. I was around two people who really made one another incredibly happy. And they didn't just love each other, they liked each other. And I think that that's important. And in that moment, when I got home that weekend, I knew that Chris had found the one. Someone who would protect his heart and take care of him. And basically, you know, do something that I was always prepared to do, but never really had to. And as I thought about why I never had to, I realized that it's because Chris, throughout his life, has been a magnet for good. And we went to Baltimore for a bachelor party with 19 guys who dropped everything to be there. And when I thanked them for coming, they said, you know, it's Gordo. We love Gordo. We would never miss this. And I think that's pretty indicative of the type of people that Chris has surrounded himself with. You know, Kim, I couldn't be more grateful to you for finding your way into Chris's life. As far as I'm concerned, tonight's a formality. You've been our sister for a long time now. Chris, I couldn't be prouder of you. I know little brothers are supposed to look up to big brothers, but you probably don't know how much I look up to you. You know, the successes that you've had, the friends that you've made, the smiles that you can wear through just even the toughest times, and the people that you can call your friends, I think are just such a testament to the man that you've become. And I couldn't be happier for the both of you. I'm so excited for your lives together. And, you know, we'll raise a glass, but forgot my glass. If everybody would, to Chris and Kim.
Yeah.